Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16 in the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Bringing pressure. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Boston College.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete, where they've had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
First down and 10 now. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets a start for the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He stays alive. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the right here. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs him up, first and very long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled and forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Dropping back, it's Johnson. And the pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. No shot to bring him down. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Launching it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff again. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position.
Here we go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Okay,
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Throws it to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. To the air, it's Johnson. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Let's go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 10 now. Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Runs through the defender. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction of where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Fires it to the wideout, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
Moves. Acorn. Go. Terrier.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring out 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender.
Well, see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Here's the handoff on a counter. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Toss it to the back, running left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Just trucks the man. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Get set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they pick up the first on the ground. He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Football knocked loose in the backfield. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Here's a run call on third and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Come on, set.
He'll ride the back again. Legs still churning, won't go down. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all mean? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Moves.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
On the double.
Second down play coming up.
Jackrabbit. Ready, man.
Oh, a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Eagles offense lines up first and goal now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. He's running out of time here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up 4th. And they will trot out the field goal team here. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And the field goal is good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship.